Alright, so this is the Sublime Santeria solo. I'll also post the video of the rest of the tune, but I think it's one of the most awesomely made solos using pentatonic scales. It just sounds great, and it really outlines the chord progression, which is something that a lot of soloists don't really do. They just kind of play scales up and down, but it really makes you feel the movement of the chords, and there's some cool altered notes in there. And it's just so tasty. It just feels good to play, feels good to listen to. So let's check it out. I'm going to play it fast, I'm going to play it with the record, then I'm going to play it half speed, and then I'm going to break it down and explain it. Alright, here we go. Alright, now let's play it half speed. Go a little slower. Alright, this is at 50%. So that's the solo. So now let's break it down. It starts with, he uses all these different boxes. So we're in the key of E major. Okay, this is the E major scale. But the pentatonic is this. Pentatonic meaning 5, right? So we have 5 notes. In the scale, it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's in major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6. We leave out the 4th. We leave out that note. 5, 6. We leave out the 7th. That note. And we have that note. So now, this scale, the E major pentatonic, is the same as the C sharp minor pentatonic, which is this. Right? Generally that goes with that chord. But for reasons that are a little too deep to explain in one video, this is the same as this. I mean, you could hear with your ears that it's the same notes. And it's also the same as this. It's the same as this. So these are the 3 scales in action. We have this one. We have this one. And we have this one. And we also have this one. This one. So it's E. So the more pentatonic scales you know, the more you could connect the different shapes, the easier it is to understand how these solos are made. So it's much easier to connect the dots once you know the shapes, because you could kind of know what he's doing. So if you could learn, and it's also great to take one lick and learn it in every shape of the pentatonic scale or whatever scale you're using for a song. So he starts in the major pentatonic on the 7th fret on our E. That's the root of the chord. So, oops. So he just runs up the scale, but tastefully. Do this little slide in. Alright, so A string, 7th fret, then a slide in to the D string, 6th fret, then 9th fret on the D string, then 6th fret on the G string, then 9th fret on the G string. So, okay, right. Then we're going to bend this note, which is 7th fret on the B string. We're going to bend it almost a whole step. Alright, so so then he comes down to he comes out of this box into the G string on the 8th fret. So alright, so we have 8th fret to 6th fret. And it's a pull-off, so it's all about the flavor. Instead of going, it's so. Alright, now we're going to get into this box. More pull-offs. So now we have G string, 6th fret. Pull it off into the 4th. Then we have the D string, 6th fret. Back to the 4th fret on the G string. Then we do this. Then we're going to move down into this shape. Alright, so we have. So that's the 4th fret on the D string. Little bend, little half step bend. This would be a full step bend, but this would be a half step bend because we're aiming for that note. Okay? So we have. Lands on the 4th fret of the A string. Now check this out. He's playing this, but he's playing it chromatically. So chromatically means in half steps. So he's adding this kind of leading tone is what we call it. And you're just going to hammer them on. Okay? Then we're going to come up to this box. And we're going to go. Now the 12th fret, we're going to bend the 12th fret to get this tone. So, and you want to, if I didn't mute the strings, it would sound like this. You hear those strings ringing out? So what you want to do is mute the bottom 4 strings while you do this. So you mute them with your palm. So you do a whole step bend right there. So 12 bend on the B string to the 12, 10, 9, 8, 12, 11, 10, 9 to the 9th fret on the E string. Then back to 12 on the B string to 9. Now we're moving back into the major box. You see how I backwards slid that to slide backwards. So 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 6, 9. Then we're back into that box. So we got. Alright, so. So masterful, such a tasty solo. I shouldn't have to say all the fret names. Like it's best to not get dependent on using your intellect. Use your ears more if you can. So I'm just playing it over and over. Try to pick it out. But again, if you know the box, then you can connect the dots easier. It's not as much of a guessing game. But see, it's pull off, then hammer on. Then back to the root of the E chord. Now check this out. That's an augmented chord. So then we have these two. This is interesting. This is also a color note because this is outside of the scale. That's our scale, but he's taking those two notes and he's bending them a half step. So this one starts consonant, this one starts dissonant, but after bending it, this one becomes dissonant and this one becomes consonant. Very cool. Now this bar it's kind of like it's like an E6 chord. So you're going to bar it with your pinky. And then we do a little pull off here. From the 9th to the 7th on the B string, then to the 9th on the G string. So the whole thing again.